What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? So let's talk SPY, Qs, SMH, IWM, and Dow, all closing in the red territory today, and that is in due to the anticipated FOMC meeting minutes and meeting press conference that is going to be out tomorrow, Wednesday, at 2 p.m. and 2:30 respectively. All right, so it is expected that the Federal Reserve will take a very, very big step towards its first rate hike. So it's just depending on how hawkish they're going to be. And I think, looking at the chart, it's most of this decline for the past few days. I'm believing that the market has been trying to price all of that in. Now, if Powell surprises or does anything out of the ordinary that the markets are not expecting, then that is likely to have some dire consequences in that we will see further sell-off. Now, let's review two of those wave counts and then let's take it from there. All right, before we dive into the analysis, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification icon, and give me a thumbs up on this video. All right, so the SPY is now on our bullish count, which is the one you have in front of us. Excuse me. It's suggesting that out of the December 3rd lows, okay, which was a 50% retracement support on this wave 2 decline, we went up in 5 waves, gapped up on December the 6th, and now we consolidated in 3 waves. All right, so we got our first A wave down on December the 9th, our B wave up on December the 10th to a 1272 external retracement of this wave A. All right, and then we have this unusual deep corrective move, right? And that extended towards the 2618, the C wave. Okay, we can subdivide 5 subwaves here. All right, if we go down to the 5-minute time frame, you'll see, right, we have 1, 2, right, 3, 4, and 5. So perhaps the C wave has already completed down to support. Now, bringing you back up to the 1 hour time, sorry, to the 30-minute time frame. If this is the support area that we're looking for, it'll suggest that we found support within the smaller degree wave count here and the white count at 2618. This extension is between the A wave and the B wave. Again, this is very, very deep, but we closed the gap, which is something that is going on for ourselves, and we found support between the 38 and the 50% retracement of wave 1. All right, so that's pretty good so far. All right, now I'm anticipating that tomorrow, and the first few hours of the day prior to the minutes being released at 2 p.m., we're going to see some sideways consolidation. Then we're going to be met with some sort of fireworks after the meeting minutes come out and the press conference. Okay, so that's our game plan for tomorrow. Now, you see here that we are met with some sort of possible good entry opportunity, but where is most notable is in the Qs, which we'll review in just a second. But let's take a look at our bearish count on the SPY. So the SPY here is suggesting that in this bearish interpretation, okay, let me delete this here because this is old. In this bearish interpretation, it is suggesting that we are in the making of the C wave decline to the wave 2. Now, this C wave is going to take out the lows of December the 3rd, okay, this low here. Now, if that is the case, then we have our first wave done, because if you remember from our bullish count, we counted 5 waves there. Now, if that's the case, this will be wave 1. Now, we will take a retracement from the high to the low, and we're going to see that perhaps we are stopping between the 38.2 and the 50% retracement. All right, so that is a pretty accurate sort of interpretation for a wave 2 pullback to find its resistance. Okay, so you see that the candle did not close at the 1 hour time frame candle it closed right below the 38.2. So it's still no man's land. It's still anybody's game, the bulls or the bears, whoever wants to take control after tomorrow. So should this be the case, this would be our first wave, second wave. Then we see the larger decline in the third wave. Then we get the pullback in fourth, and then the final fifth on second wave. Now, the second wave, it is likely to take out the lows of December the 3rd on the C wave of wave 2. So prepare yourselves for that. Anything can happen tomorrow. So I am favoring the bullish count, okay, just because a lot of the other charts are sort of setting up for that. But again, anything can happen. So over to the Qs on our bullish count. This one, we took a trade on today on the Discord group. So if you want to join the Discord group so you could get Elliott wave analysis for any chart, including the indices, the link to our Discord group is pinned down in the comment section. So out of the wave 2 here on December the 3rd, just like in the SPY, we went up in wave 1, found resistance between the B wave high and the third wave here, okay, on November the 5th. Now, we went down in A, up in B, 618 retracement resistance, and now we made our final C wave, which is likely that is the case should tomorrow's Fed not surprise, that came in at the 200% extension of the smaller degree wave count. Now, the higher degree wave count, we are finding support just ever so slightly above the 78.6 at 382.98. Now, why did we take a trade opportunity this afternoon on the Qs? It is because we are showing, I think my entry was at 388-ish or 85-ish. I can't remember. I'll have to take a look again. Yeah, I think it was 385. Now, that is representing a rough almost 2% risk for a potential, if we take it from, let's say, 386, right? I have to confirm that with you guys. To take out the highs, that'll be a 5.7% return. Okay, that is a pretty good risk to reward. Should this continue lower, our stop, our invalidation would be, our invalidation would be right below December 3rd lows, right? So that's why we have here stop at or below this level. All right, over to the SMH. Actually, before we go in there, so like in the SPY, if this is still a corrective move, then the B wave is here and we're still likely to go lower on the second wave. So similar wave counts from both the Qs and the SPY. All right, but except that the Qs are running right closer and, you know, I say representing a good trade opportunity to the upside should these levels hold. So SMH is holding our just right below the 78.6, also reaching invalidation. Should these levels break, then obviously it is likely that this wave 4 is still ongoing. So watch for 290.59 to hold, or the 295 to 299 levels of area for interest for us to take a trade opportunity to the upside. Let's take a look at IWM now. Now, IWM is fighting, and I'm not favoring this count anymore. All right, what I'm looking for is that, I mean, we're still holding support at this trend line right here that originated back on August the 19th. All right, and we are now trying to reach or pass the wave count invalidation that will invalidate this expanding triangle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Should the price action continue on lower, then we should then focus our attention to our bearish interpretation, which is short-term bearish but overall bullish, right? Because once this wave C is completed, okay, so we got the A wave, the B wave, 1, 2, 3, 4, and final fifth. The fourth wave came in exactly at 50% retracement resistance. Then we start selling off, right? If we start taking out the lows here on December the 6th low, December the 3rd rather, then it is likely that this is the count. All right, so keep your eyes open for anything below the zone here for the next level to reach the 206 to the 201. At which point, it is likely that we'll see a bounce to new all-time highs. All right, guys. Oh, last but not least, the Dow. So DIA, let's take a look at DIA here. So see, this is the Dow. I mean, even though the Dow represents only the 30 big stocks, right? It's still a big component. Not like the S&P 500 stocks or the NASDAQ, the tech heavy, but that's why one of the reasons why I don't track much the Dow. But anyway, so the Dow representing here the fourth wave pullback, which came in at the 23.6% retracement. So this alone here and other charts that I'm looking at, again, if you want to take a look at those charts, hop on over to Trending Waves. It is telling us that we can see higher price action. All right, so we'll wait till tomorrow. We'll wait to see if 354.92 on the DIA will hold. It is likely we'll know tomorrow relatively soon. All right, guys, thank you so much for your time. As always, I appreciate every single one of you. Give me a thumbs up on this video, subscribe to the channel. See you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye.